shit. Here we go.
Another one.
Now. Another one bites the dust. Better do boom, boom. Another one bites the dust.
All right.
Here we go. Episode 11. Cole and Austin hour. Now.
All right.
Welcome back, folks.
How was your week?
Oh, my week's going great so far. I got the day off. It's only Tuesday. The Mariners are on tonight. 7:10's when the game starts. Dude, I'm ready.
Did you see they moved Kellenic to the 6th batting spot?
Did they?
Dude, he's like 0 for 22.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And
After his, debut, second game debut, I guess.
2 homers and a double or something. Yeah. Yeah, he's 0 for 21 or 22 or something.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Jared Kellenic, though, dude. Top prospect.
Right. He's the next Mike Trout.
I saw this guy we went to high school with. He posted something. He was at the Mariners game.
Yeah.
He's like, Jared Kellenic, dude. Yeah, our future right here. I was like, the guy sucks. I'm like, back to AAA.
Give him a chance.
Dude, what a joke.
What a joke. He had a few bad games, okay?
You did not put a rookie at the number 1 leadoff spot on your team, and then the dude goes 0 for 22, and you're like, give him time. No.
He's a rookie. He needs time to...
What do you mean? He had time before the season. We started the season, his ass was back at AAA.
Well, I mean, he needs to...
What do you do? Go enjoy 2 weeks of AAA, wreck that shit, and then he came over and he was like, "Yeah, I'm the shit." And then and then he does this crap, and everybody's like, "Oh, well,
maybe
he's
something happened and he
dude.
kind of got put in his place, and then he's like, "Oh shit, maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was." And now he's not performing. I don't know.
Listening to the radio, everybody was like, "Dude, I love his attitude. It's like a cocky but not too cocky attitude." It's like, guy's a douche. When you listen to him in an interview, he's a douche.
Well, here's the deal. I haven't listened to him in an interview. I just like watching the games. I know we want to
like watching him go for 22. Nice.
I don't like watching that. No.
Yeah.
All right. I don't like watching that. I do like watching the Mariners, though, win games. And last night they kind of just barely snuck one by. They were up 4-0. Right. And then what were they playing? The Oakland.
A's, right?
Yeah, they're playing the A's. And then the A's came back and they made it 4-4, and then we got one up on them, and we ended up winning it in the 10th inning or something. They went into extra innings, and I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. They're going to beat us right here after we just had a 4-0 lead. But we barely snuck out of that one alive.
Wow.
I'm excited. Hey, I'm excited. I like watching baseball. Let's just put
I'm ready
it that
for
way.
Football season.
I'm ready to get some AC up in this bitch because it's hot as fucking here.
Okay, so in my room in this house, it's 10 degrees hotter than every other room.
Why?
Dude, don't fucking ask me. I don't know. Just that's what it is. I don't know. We're high. We're on the 2nd floor.
I guess
heat rises. It's hotter than shit. I can see the devil looking at me right now across the street. I know, dude.
Jesus.
So I got these dark curtains because I work graveyard now.
Yeah.
So I got to see.
Oh, you're back on graveyards, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's riggedy rough.
Dude, what a 180. I went from doing a bunch of shit on day shift.
Yeah.
And, always being go, to I load a truck now. A truck.
Like what? Like a singular?
Like a truck, maybe truck and a half.
Dude, before you were telling me about loading 6, 7, 8 trucks, whatever.
Yeah, no, now it's super boring, so I kind of just throw music in and wait for shit to come down the line.
Do you just kind of sit there?
Yep.
And your bosses don't say anything?
Not on graveyard.
Well, Jesus, that's something else.
Dude, it's because nobody wants to be there at 3:30 in the morning.
I fucking believe it. That would suck, man.
So I'm sitting there on my break, and everybody's the world's quiet. Everybody's asleep. Nothing. There's no cars outside.
Yeah.
It's different, but yeah. So I got these dark curtains. Well, I think the black curtains absorb the heat.
They're absorbing the heat, and then they're just pumping it out into your room.
Yeah, fuck you. And I got a fan over there, but the fan's not cold air. It's just
pushing around the hot air in the room.
Murky, like warm.
Dude, you got to get an AC up in this bitch because I'm like sweating bullets. When I walked into your room up here,
you're wearing fucking jeans on like an 80-degree day. What do you expect?
Dude, it's Washington. There's a 90% chance of rain 100% out of the year.
Nah, dude. Washington's like a woman.
Every day.
Very bipolar. You got about 20% chance of rain. You got about 10% chance of overcast. You got about 40 to 50% chance of sun. Maybe 10% of like snow. 5%. Like,
dude, are you
like hail
smoked?
or something?
We're in Washington. You got those numbers backwards. You got to have like a 90% chance of rain and like a 10% chance of sun every day.
Dude, there has not even been 1% chance of rain. So how the fuck are you going to give it 90 today?
Because it's Washington.
We're in the summertime. You know damn well in Washington that when it gets hot, it's not like nice dry heat like Nevada.
Dude, the other day it was
Arizona.
like it was 65 and raining the other day. All right.
Yeah, but it was still like hot.
That's what I'm saying. It's hot as fuck out right now. There's still a chance it's going to fucking
There's
rain.
No fucking clouds in the sky.
Not yet, there ain't.
Bro, go look, poke your big ass head around that window and see if there's a cloud out right now.
I just tried to, and when I opened this curtain,
and
it blinded me.
My eyes! Like the holy water.
Christ almighty. The sunshine that's coming through this and like barely hitting me in the side of the face here is making like me sweat.
Cut your hair, you hippie.
Fuck off.
Don't be sweating so much. Every day, I'm going to cut my hair.
Are you just saying that because I got the long hair, the tie-dye MTV shirt, the backwards
Yeah, what
hat?
I say you looked like when you walked in?
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, you look like some dude in Seattle in the late 90s trying to figure out who he is as a person. Wearing rainbow stuff and probably doing meth and listening to Jimi Hendrix.
Hey, brother. It's my life, okay? It's just part of the scene, man.
Yeah. It's because you wear pit vipers.
Get the fuck out of here. Those are yours sitting over there.
I know. I had to dust them off.
Yeah, I know.
I lost a pair in the lake actually last summer.
A pair of pitties?
Yeah, I got wrecked. Hard.
What?
Yeah, we were doing that little, like, I don't know, pole shit, water.
Pole shit in the water.
Dude, what's it called? Tubing. I don't know, water tubing or getting pulled by the boat.
Oh, pulled. I was thinking of like a pole. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, dude, I'm not getting fucking pulled like that.
You're pole dancing in the water over here, motherfucker? What are you doing?
No, so yeah, I lost a pair. I literally bought them for that reason, for the lake and everything.
So there's a warranty I remember reading on their website that if you...
I don't pay attention to those.
I did. If you make a cool video explaining how you lost your pit vipers and send it into them, they'll send you a new pair.
I would have to reenact me getting my shit wiped on the boat.
That's the point, because it's funny as shit, and they'd be like, "Look at this guy getting waxed,"
Dude,
and then they'd be like,
just for a pair of $100 sunglasses.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Nah, your cousin's girlfriend, she like took a corner really hard because I had hit like a jump.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, like you can't get me.
Shit.
Like next 4 waves, I just got wrecked. It's like stone cold wrecking me in the ring.
Stone cold stunner, motherfucker.
Stone cold.
Get waxed. I was nervous to wear these for a while. You know that?
Why?
Because when all those Looney Tunes decided to storm the Capitol, there was a guy in there that was taking a video of himself, and when he had a pair of pit vipers sitting right on his head, and he was like, "Yeah, check it out, in the Capitol," doing his thing, whatever. And I like right after that happened, I was like, "Oh man, I know I look like a douche with these sunglasses on, but like now I'm gonna look like a piece of shit douche. So I can't wear them."
But you got like yellow ones,
yeah.
So they're kind of like, you know.
What does that mean? They're still pit vipers.
Bro, I got red, white, and blue. They're literally called the Americas.
Okay, you got me beat there. Yours are a little more like I'm a fucking patriotic piece of shit.
Which I'm not. All right, I'm not like fucking.
You're an American.
I am an American, but I'm not
with
like
a Norwegian flag behind you,
dude. Because I love my ancestors. I don't know.
I don't know.
If it wasn't for my ancestors moving over here, my ass would be planted in a fucking igloo in Norway right now.
So I'm thinking American flag in the center.
No,
is that too rednecky?
Dude, we're gonna have too many people who are just gonna be like, ugh.
Fuck these guys.
What does America stand for? Oh, America stands for racism. Fuck you guys. Like, all right, dude, fucking settle down.
We need to spruce this bitch up a bit.
I'll throw some like posters on it. I don't know. What do you?
Let's get some Playboy posters. Can we put that on YouTube?
Yeah, because our mothers would love watching our YouTube video right now with titties and ass all over my wall.
That's funny. I don't think we could put that on YouTube anyway, could we? Because it's not for educational purposes, so it's not like, you know.
I got pretty educated by the internet. So.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, no one's coming to watch the Cole and Austin hour to get educated and watching ass and titties on the wall, okay?
Yeah, we're no Hugh Hefners over here.
Fuck
I don't know. Fuck it. Just throw some like posters of like favorite movies and TV shows. Because I'm a big movie and TV show guy. I know you don't.
How about some music? Some music posters.
Yeah, we could throw some. We could throw the occasional Nirvana fucking.
Oh, so you're the one calling me the 90s,
Washington, bro. We got
the 90s
Nirvana.
Guy trying to find himself, and then you're going, yeah, let's put some Nirvana posters
well, fuck,
up there.
I'm just trying to like
I'm just trying to fit in, you bandwagon jumper.
Fuck that. I did not want to fit in with anybody from Seattle.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck no. Yeah, hey, let me go get a fucking dirty needle real quick, and then I'll fit in real well.
Hey, man, just shit in a garbage can, and you'll be one of us. Shit next to the garbage can, and you'll be one of us. Oh, Christ almighty. We got a cardboard box over here. We could make your house a 2-story with the other cardboard box next to it.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so yeah, music posters. Maybe like I got a bunch of T-shirts. Maybe I'll bring in a Led Zeppelin T-shirt and pin it to the wall or something. That'd be, I don't know. What do you think? Is that kind of dumb? Whew, I almost slipped up there.
Oh yeah, yeah, you did. I know what you're gonna say. I burped and it smells like shit. But
would that be kind of dumb?
I think the T-shirts would. Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking. Okay, so I went on this website. It was for like shit professional athletes sign. And you bid. It's like
okay, so it's like eBay.
It's like a bum ass eBay. Yeah.
All right, for autograph
so,
shit.
Yeah, which I don't know how fucking real it is, but they all got certifications.
I'm gonna sign these Pit Vipers and send them in and be like, signed by.
Well, one of the certifications was like, we believe it to be authentic. Like, yeah, so do I, dickbag. It says DK Metcalf in a fucking signature like way. Jesus. I believe it too.
Steven Strasburg, we've got the same name. Yeah. He's just got one S. I'll sign that and write his figure. I'll practice Steven a bunch.
They're like, it's pronounced Strasburg.
Get the fuck out of here. It's my last name.
I was thinking about getting like maybe a framed jersey with like a player that we both really liked from like the Seahawks or Mariners days.
Okay. What are you more a fan of, the Mariners or the Seahawks? In your like growing up history,
Mariners for sure.
Mariners. You want to do like a junior?
Yeah, we could do a Ken Griffey because I got the.
Oh, that's right. You got the
Ichiro and the Edgar.
Ichiro and Edgar bobbleheads. Yeah.
Dude, my shit will not come out of the boxes.
I
don't know why people bring the stuff out of the boxes. It just gets ruined and shit. I will kill you. You will die. I dust them every so often.
Is it even got like? Oh no, I thought there was going to be like a viewing thing so I could at least see it, but maybe not.
Nah, but yeah, people always open that stuff up and then like the paint gets chipped and shit like that.
You might want to move this one away from the window so it doesn't get sun bleached back here.
We'll just fucking pop it on top of Ichiro real quick then. And I'll find a better spot for Edgar later.
Good thing I got these long ass noodle arms.
Yeah, well you better hit the gym, dude.
Hey man, I've been hitting
look
the gym.
At the you might be putting some. What are you like 110 soaking wet now?
Fuck you! I weigh more than you do. All right.
What you got?
I weigh about 180.
Fuck.
What do you weigh,
dude? Okay, take a guess.
By your reaction, I'm gonna say about 155 to 160.
165.
165.
I'm fucking 165, dude.
All right. Yeah, but you're like way more toned than I am.
Wow.
I'm like flabby as shit, and you're like washboard abs.
Okay, definitely not, bro. If I was washboard abs, I'd be like doing the Instagram like what? I did. That was kind of rough right there.
Right.
I see dudes doing that all the time. Like, yeah, I just had a really good workout. And
yeah.
And they got their abs and everything. And
I like the one where the dude's like, check out how fucking veiny my arm is, but you don't realize he's like holding his arm up here and it's cutting off all the circulation and your veins just start popping out when you do that.
I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, guys do that and they're like, look at how fucking veiny I am. I'm like, dude, You got veins on one arm and your other arm's all nice and smooth. You look like a fucking idiot, you dildo.
Right.
Get out of here.
I give him some of my hair on the arm. Dude, my coworker looked at my legs last night and he was like, "You got some hairy fucking legs, dog." I was like, "Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. I got like no hair. Oh, I guess I got kind of hairy legs. I wear tall socks all the time though, so I'm gonna end up like my grandpa. He's worn
got like fucking patch right here up to your mid calf, and
he's worn tall socks his entire life. He's 80 something years old.
Just to see.
He's got no hair from like here down on his legs. Probably from like here down. They are smoother than any lady's legs that I've ever seen in my life. His legs are hairless. They are smooth. They are like as like
a baby's
bottom.
butt. Yeah.
It's like brand new skin, and his hands are like the color of this wood, and they're like wrinkly and been beat up because he's worked his whole life. Legs look like a model. I'm like, what is this, Grandpa? Is the fucking back's backwards looking like, shit is this?
And from what I know about him, he's probably like one of the most manliest men.
Yeah,
you know,
same here.
He's like super manly man, outdoorsy. You know,
he's told me stories of like wrestling gators when he was younger, living in Florida when he was a kid. I'm dead serious,
dude. I'd not fuck with a gator.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought you were saying fuck that bullshit in stories. I was like, no way. This guy, he's...
Dude, I see people wrangle with gators all the time. I know motherfuckers are crazy like that in this world.
You know gators can run on their 2 feet?
Yeah.
That shit's nuts.
Have you ever seen they get going, dog? It looks like a fucking hoverboard. Like,
yeah, they're
one
like...
of those boats that when they start catching speed, it's just that upright. Like,
yeah, they're like...
Yeah, it's...
Dude, he was the first one that told me about that. He was like, yeah, back in Florida, you know, gators can run on their 2 feet. And I was like, no shitting, Grandpa. And he's like, yeah, when I was a kid, I was watching this gator running around on it. And I was like, what? I can't understand you because he mumbles a lot.
I was about to be like, what the fuck are you saying, dog?
Yeah, he kind of, like, you got to talk to him a lot to be able to understand everything
he's getting
saying.
old, man. He wasn't as sharp as he was when we were in high school.
That is
true.
When
we were in high school, that dude would crack jokes at me at like 8 o'clock in the morning at wood shop.
He still cracks jokes. Don't get me wrong. You just don't see him. I don't see him all the time anymore either. But when I do, he's always got me in stitches because he's like one of my favorite jokes he's ever told me. And I know I'm going to butcher it, but this is just a silly joke. Was basically the premise of it is Mickey and Goofy and Minnie Mouse are all in court. And Mickey and Minnie are getting a divorce. And the judge is like, well, you know, Mickey, you just can't go through with this. You're an idol to all these kids. You're a big name. Like, this would ruin your image and everything like that. And you just, what's the, goddamn, I know the punchline, but I can't remember the setup line to it. And he says, you can't do it because you can't just, that's right. The judge says, you can't get divorced from Minnie just because you said she's crazy. And Mickey looks at the judge and he says, no, I want a divorce because she's fucking goofy. That's the stupidest joke. But when it's set up perfectly by an old man that's your grandpa and you're not expecting that and he ends up saying, nah, she's fucking goofy. It's hilarious. And especially, I guess it was more funny for me when I was like 12 years old and it was the first time I heard it. And he says that and I was like, oh, Grandpa, I've never heard you say fucking before. That's hilarious.
So you laugh because he said the F word, not because of the whole premise of
I also think
fucking goofy.
I also think it's funny because the judge says, you just said she's crazy. And then Mickey says no because she's fucking goofy.
I was making sure you were, because you got really hyped about your grandpa saying fuck.
I guess it was just, I don't know. It's just a silly joke, and I find it quite hilarious.
Do you think our grandparents, like, get upset when we cuss?
Oh, no. God, no. I know my grandparents
Because I would think our parents get more upset when we cuss than our grandparents. I'll be around my grandma and grandpa, and I'll just be like, fuck this, fuck that. My grandma will say the same thing, and then I'll go to, like, my mom's or something, and I'll be like, fuck this, and she'll be like, watch your mouth, Joseph. I'll be like, oh, sorry.
Jesus, she call you by your middle name?
Sometimes, yeah.
Whew.
It's only if she's like trying to get my attention.
I can't remember the last time my mom called me Cole Christian, because Christians.
That's a mouthful.
Well, she would say it when when parents get pissed.
Can I call you Cece?
I mean, if you want, that's kind of awkward, but all right. My dad used to call me Cecil when I was younger.
Yeah. I would have really thought people would have called you CC in school.
No. Well, I mean, I don't go around being like, hey, my middle name's Christian,
Well,
by
I'm
the
sure
way. Call
somebody
me
would have
CC.
fucking found out at some point.
Well,
There's people that come up to me that know my middle name, and I don't talk to them.
well, yeah, but do they call you AJ?
One person does. Lord Voldemort.
Oh, Lord
fuck.
have mercy.
Yeah. So now anytime I hear that, I'm just like,
Just like, ooh, got to
fucking-
change my gamer
it's
tag
a
on
fucking
Xbox.
No, swear to God, I might do that. I've been thinking about changing my name because every time somebody calls me AJ
You're
on
just like,
Xbox, I'm just like, I hate that. I hate it. My
Yeah.
mom did not put a finger in that phone book randomly for me to be called AJ.
That's how she got Joseph.
That's how she tells me. She told me that she was like fed up after the 30-something hours of labor, and they were like, he needs a name. So my sperm donor and her were just like, oh, yellow book this shit. Oh, and then one of them landed on Joseph first, and then landed on Austin. And then fucking they were like, oh, Joseph Austin. And they were like, well, that sounds dumb. So then they went Austin Joseph. And I was like, oh, but the fucking premise of going through a phone book for picking someone's name wasn't stupid in itself.
They didn't like have anything planned beforehand.
Dude, they didn't plan on having me.
Well, no shit, but it's not like, oh,
No.
I'm pregnant. Here's a kid. I'm got to pop out. There's a 9-month leading period up to then where you got to like things
I
to
love
think
my
about.
mom to death, but if you would have seen how she was when I was a kid, you could tell she didn't want to have kids. She was like, nah, fuck this. I love them, but they're my kids. I got to deal with their ass.
I get that, but like at no point in the 9 months leading up to the, point where you're going to have to pop that little shit out of you, did she not go, maybe I should think of what I'm going to call this motherfucker?
No. Because remember halfway through, she was still debating on whether she was going to keep my ass because grandma fucking...
Yeah, you did tell me that.
Grandma tried giving her money.
Okay, there's still 4.5 months of... That just blows my mind.
Do you want me to ask Mom
No,
when I see her next?
I guess I'm just
Be like,
dragging
hey,
this out now.
what the fuck were you doing for 4.5 months?
fuck you do, Mom?
Yeah, I'm yellow book worthy. Like that's where we're sitting.
You found me in the yellow pages?
Yeah,
Bitch.
yeah, fucking yellow. I was saying yellow book this whole time.
That's all right,
Yellow pages,
Yellow
whatever, same
pages.
shit.
It's potato, man.
That was potato.
Tomato.
All right, yeah, you did that to me like 3 weeks ago. I remember that. Fuck
Yeah.
you. You motherfucker.
Let's see what else we got. We got Seahawks are coming up here soon. Are we gonna get Julio Jones?
No,
You don't think so?
no, dude, we don't have the money for it.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. But everyone is
We'd have to-
speculating
we-
like, hey, Seattle might get Julio.
Yeah, because Russell met up with him. You remember when Russell met up with Antonio Brown and everybody thought Antonio Brown was coming to us, and then a
That's
week
true.
later, motherfucker was like, "Yep, signing with Tampa Bay."
That's true.
So
Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be fucking nuts?
But here's
if
the
Tampa-
thing: Julio Jones has had over 100 targets
Yeah.
like the last 4 or 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
DK and Tyler Lockett have also had over 100 attempts, like
Targets,
targets. Yeah,
like
And
a piece or collectively?
a piece. Yeah, right. So now you bring another guy who gets. What are you gonna like? Take 30 from DK and 20 from Tyler and give him more? Or
Okay, well, we also let's hold on.
we also don't have the O line to protect our fucking quarterback
True.
long enough for us to have 3 great wide receivers.
True.
Like,
But also, how many targets were the other? I mean, this is just question that I'm spewing off the top of my head.
I mean, they're over 100. I don't have the.
I'm just
exact.
saying, like-
Julio had 137.
But did his other teammates have similar targets?
No,
Like,
no.
okay, that's
That's
what
what I'm
get-
saying,
That's what I'm
like-
getting at. Is like Seattle's got 2 guys with over 100 targets.
Exactly. So now you bring another superstar in, pretty much, or a top
Yeah.
wide receiver, and it's like, hey, how are we going to distribute that? But we also don't have an O line to protect our quarterback long enough for him to be able to fucking pass to one of our receivers. So why would we go piss away another, however many
X million.
X million, which would put us in the fucking cap, like up
for sure.
up the ass, because he's carrying like 15 mil with him right now per season.
Jesus.
We don't have that.
No.
We just fucking pissed everything away on getting Jamal Adams a year and a half ago.
This is, what I think is one of the most genius moves in football to have ever been pulled is Tom Brady going, I'll take a pay cut so that we can have better players on our team. How fucking smart of a move is that?
Yeah, but he's not the only one that's done that. He's just the one who's done that in recent years because of how fucking money hungry our athletes are in today's world.
He's the only one that's done that, and the result of him purposefully doing that has been the fucking success that he's had.
Maybe in football. I know it happens.
Okay, yeah, in football specifically.
I know it happens a lot everywhere, like NBA people.
I'm just thinking, like, dude, okay, you got the Lockett, who's having an explosion of years, whatever. You got Wilson, who had one of his best years again last year, who seems to just be doing just as good, if not better, as his time goes on. I'm sure he's going to peak somewhere here soon. But either way, like, all these guys that are being paid big bucks, you'd think that at least at some point they'd go, I'll take a couple million less so that we can recruit another. You know what? In my mind, this is what I think. I'm an NFL wide receiver on the Seattle Seahawks. Let me take $5 million less, and so that we can get an offensive line that'll protect our quarterback a little bit better, so that then in turn I'm getting more balls thrown my way. You know what I'm saying? I know, dude. I'm sweating balls here too. I saw you just wipe that off and like, oh my God, I'm glistening. I'm trying not to acknowledge it while I'm talking because I'm sweating too. But like, think about it. I'm getting back to the football thing. Like, think about it, dude. If I was a wide receiver, I'd be like, let's get a better line in here because that just is going to be a result of more time for my quarterback, better balls downfield my way, more touchdowns, more money than to be coming towards everybody at that point, you know?
All right, well, I'm going to be the dickhead.
Play devil's advocate.
I'll play devil's advocate, and I'm the pro athlete who's made 30+ mil every year for the past 5.5 years.
So, like,
years.
the superstar on the team.
I'm the superstar. I've had consistent top pay every time, no matter if you get another superstar or not. You know, you built the franchise around me.
Yeah.
Why am I giving that up? For a dude who could play with us for a year, so I lose 15 mil for a guy to play with us for a year. What if we shit the bed, lose the Super Bowl, lose in the first round? I'm out 15 mil now, and that guy was kind of worthless. All he did was get his 15 mil. I lost my 15 mil, and we lost in the first round of the playoffs.
All right. I mean, you definitely have a very solid point there.
But that's just what most athletes are thinking. They're like, okay, so if I take a pay cut, am I guaranteed a championship? No, because in sports, you're not really guaranteed a championship unless you know that,
unless you're playing with Tom Brady. And
unless you're like the Brooklyn Nets right now where you got like 9 superstars and you're just outscoring everybody by 20 points a game, 30 points a game. Okay, so
I don't watch basketball. Is that the case?
I don't, but what I hear on the radio is, these guys are just, they have all these superstars.
Are they just dominating everything?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, I'll have to do some research.
But yeah, you know, it's do you take that risk? And if I'm Russell Wilson, I make a lot of money off of endorsements alone, you know, not just my contract.
Mm-hmm.
But if I take away that part of my contract, how do I pay for other stuff, you know? How do I keep living the lifestyle I want to live? Selfish as fuck.
Yeah.
But he earned it. But he earned it.
Yeah.
And it's his life. It's his money. He gets to do what he wants with it. Now, was it fucking smart for Seattle to lock him down for the highest paid quarterback at the time when we have no fucking line and we had like Tyler Lockett as our best receiver? No.
I think that's because at that point we were kind of like, we have to keep him here or else we're going to be fucked for the next few years.
Sure. Yeah, we would have been searching for a quarterback or he would have been dipped out
and we would have
already.
been dog shit for the next 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know about 10 years. But
well, I mean, think about it. When you don't have, how long between, I mean, Matt Hasselbeck was pretty good, but how long between him and Russell Wilson coming in before we were actually decent again?
We got lucky. It was only like 2-3 years. Because remember, we had Matt Flynn and then
fucking Charlie Whitehurst throwing Jesus. But think about it. We were 2005, we went to the Super Bowl. Then we were pretty much dog shit after that until 2012 when we went, or 2013 when we went back and won it. So almost 10 years, 8 years, give or take, whatever.
We're catching up to it pretty soon, and we've had Russell as our quarterback. So now you start thinking, okay.
That's true.
I think our front office has been fucking around the last couple of years. Like, oh, let's try and do, like, cool trades and do this and that and stuff, and let's try and, like, be a smart budget team. And it's like, bro, just pay them. Just pay the motherfuckers, please. Okay, I know you guys got money built up, and if you weren't so fucking stupid and locking up 3-4 players with your whole salary cap, you wouldn't be in this shitty situation right now.
True.
So now all those 3-4 players are like, well, what the fuck? Now you want to take my money away from me because now you guys want to be smart all of a sudden?
This is the way I think Wilson. This is also take it as a grain of salt. A 27-year-old kid just sitting here bullshitting about football. I don't know jack shit, but this is what I think he could have done. Why not? Okay. Take the pay cut. Play into that role. I mean, years and years ago, like right before he signed that huge contract that we were just talking about that secured him as the highest paying quarterback and all that, blah, blah, blah. Why not say, oh, instead Seattle, and instead of making me the highest paid quarterback, cut me this much million, we sign a better player, blah, blah, blah. Because what you mentioned earlier, I know I make stupid fucking amount of money off endorsement deals. So live off the endorsement deals and the money I'm making from the NFL. And then if he plays into that story of like, yeah, I decided I thought it would be better for the team for me to like take less money so that we could get better players, people eat that shit up like it's fucking candy. They love that. More endorsement deals out the fucking door for you in that point. That's what I feel like he should have done. And then at that point, like, yeah, sure, you took $20 million in a pay cut, but you got back $40 million in an endorsement deal with Under Armour or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's all just speculation. And I'm just like I said, I'm just some dipshit kid talking about what I think.
Back to the Julio thing, though, like, we can't get him. We just paid Jamal. We're like, we got to pay Jamal Adams.
Yeah.
He's only got, 1 year until we got to pay him? Or we got to pay him
like
this
that.
year? Like,
Yeah.
It's either this year or next year we have to pay him. Tyler Lockett just got a nice deal for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're going to have to pay DK here soon.
Bobby Wagner's still on his fat contract. Okay. DK is going to have to be paid next year or the year after his rookie contract's over.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
we're sweating right now.
should probably stop looking for superstars that are 30-plus years old and take a fatter hit than we would if we would just get like 4 superstar O-linemen that would cost as much as that fucking receiver would.
This is the other one that pisses me off. Fucking Jimmy Graham. Old motherfucker. I mean, not old. In terms of NFL age. Older guy in the league. Kind of, I mean, he had some plays for us that were cool, but like didn't really do anything for us. Greg Olsen, old guy in the league that's had fucking concussions out the ass. He doesn't even know how old he is.
And
for
those
God's
guys were
sakes.
already past their prime.
Pretty much
We
past their
fucking
prime.
grabbed Greg Olsen after he had already had 3 like 1,000-yard receiving seasons with Carolina, and then the dude has like 4 injuries in a row, and we're like, yeah, we'll take him.
Oh,
Like-
super concussion prone. Like
what?
stupid
Dude got
concussion.
cracked once on a first down or something. He's like dead for the rest of the season. I'm like,
Right.
bro, why? I love Greg Olsen. I was a huge Greg
Oh,
Olsen
don't get me wrong.
advocate.
He's a great.
When
He was a great player.
when he came over, I was like, ooh, we might have gotten a steal.
Mhm.
But then he's injured, and same shit happened, and it goes back to your point where we just grab old dudes that are like 30 plus, and we get them on these 1-year bargain deals, and it's
Mhm.
like, bro, we got them on bargain deals because they're super injury prone. They never
got one foot in the grave and the other on
Yeah.
a fucking banana peel.
they
For God's
play like
sakes.
5 games a season.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't. Let's sign Marshawn Lynch back and have him play for a few
Dude.
downs.
yeah, oh my gosh. Dude, Marshawn's coming back for a season. After that, he's hungry for after that playoff loss. No, he thought we had it in the
He
bag.
gone broke, needs some money.
Yeah, he thought we had it in the bag that year because we were actually doing really well. And then we lose. And first thing he did, I'm retiring. I'm going back to being retired. Like,
Dude, that was when I can't believe that he came back and did that. I was blown away. I was like, what? Why are we doing this?
on that Peyton Manning show on ESPN Plus, he was talking about how he used to drink Hennessy before games.
Really?
Yeah, he'd carry, because you weren't supposed to have alcohol in the locker room.
Yeah.
Well, he would carry a Hennessy bottle in his backpack to the locker room and take like 2 swigs of Hennessy right before the
Dude,
game.
sounds like me at college, for fuck's sakes.
Right before Central News Watch when we're taking chugs.
Carrying a
at-
fifth of
at
Jaeger in
the
my
bar.
backpack.
Dude,
let's do this.
Those girls at Bleachers definitely knew us by name after like second month.
Yeah.
Every time we walked in, what's up, guys?
Oh,
what's
yeah.
Up? You
Hey,
guys
Cole. Hey, Austin.
Hey, you want your usual? Like, shit.
Oh, what's up, Garrett?
This is when you know you've gone to a bar for too long, when they start
yeah.
calling you by their names, asking you about your life.
Oh, dude, I do that with regulars at work all the time.
Well, yeah, you're just a good waiter, though. You're like, how's
But
that?
I mean, it's the same
at
concept.
a fucking bar.
Dude,
those chicks do not give a shit about our lives.
No, obviously not. They were just trying to get some more of money out of us, obviously.
You get $5 every time.
But here's the thing. That's all I fucking do when I talk to my regulars. I don't give a shit about this old guy that comes in and talks to me about his life, but I'm just
You
kind
hear
of...
this old dude. You hear this?
I care about you.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I do. Like, I enjoy listening about their lives, but it's like at some point deep down in the back of their mind, they realize that, like, yes, I am here as, like, this is a commodity for me. I am here. You are serving me. The more time you spend with me is obviously you trying to get more money out of me. Like, it breaks it down very plain and simple. And people understand this because there's this old guy that comes in. He comes in 3 or 4 times a week. I see him all the time, talk to him all the time about his job. I fucking hate my job. I hate my boss, blah, 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 blah.
It probably works where I work.
Well, I'm not going to say, I'm only going to say that much about him.
You tell me off air. You tell me off air.
I'll tell you later. But, and so like, but I do find that, say one day I just come in and I say, hey, how's it going? So-and-so, blah, blah, blah. I serve him his beer or whatever. And I'm pretty busy. I can't stop and talk to him. $5, $10 tip. But if I sit there, talk to him all afternoon about his boss, how much he hates his job, what he's going to do to get out of it, what his plans are, because he's an older guy and he wants to retire soon, $15 tip. So I know there's a little game played there that's like how much time you spend with someone is how much money you're going to get out of them. So yeah, well, obviously those girls didn't give a fuck about what we were talking about or our lives. At some point, I don't really need to care about what other people are talking about.
I'm the complete opposite as a customer.
How
if
so?
you leave me the fuck alone,
more money.
You get more money.
Yeah.
If you just come by, see my drink empty, hey, do you need another drink? Yes, please. Here's your drink. Okay, fuck off. I don't want to talk to you.
Oh,
all right?
I definitely can feel that vibe from people.
Like,
yeah.
Dude, you don't know how many dates I've been on where like the girls are like, do you know them? And I'm like, no. And then they're like, well, you just act like you know them because you don't want to talk to them. It's like, I just don't want to fucking talk to them. Like, I want to eat my food. I want to get my drink. And I want to have a conversation with the person I'm with. If I'm definitely by myself at a restaurant,
don't even fucking look at me, man.
Don't even talk. Yeah, don't even like think about talking.
No, that's
because
funny.
I just want to be left alone. Because I feel like people are always like, oh, like at the coffee. I'll go to the coffee stand, dude. I will sit in silence at the fucking coffee stand with my window open, waiting for my drink while the chick is literally right there at
just
the window.
Just like mixing the shit.
She's like, how's your day? Like, you done with work? Like, 7 questions. I'm just like, yep, nope, thank you. Have a good one. Boom, out. I don't want to fucking talk.
Outie. I
don't want to talk. I don't know what, dude. I don't know why.
I feel that,
It's the same thing. Like, I don't want to be touched. Like, in relationships.
Yeah.
I feel like I hate holding hands. My hand gets all sweaty. Your hand gets all sweaty.
Hands, man.
Get clammy hands and shit. Like fucking. I don't know, dude. I don't want to hold hands.
You're doing that stuff all the time.
I got sweat all over my pants and shit.
Oh my
because
God.
I want
the humanity.
Dude. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't know, dude. I just feel my mom's the same way. Every time like my stepdad gives her a hug, she's like, get the fuck off me.
Get off me now.
Get the fuck off me. I don't want to be fucking touched. I'm like, oh God, I'm my mother's son.
God, that's so fucking funny.
Fuck it. Well, dude, because it feels like this right now.
Oh my God. I was gonna say something in response to that, but then I started thinking about how fucking muggy it is in here and how much my shirt's sticking to me, and I lost my entire train of thought. I was like, fucking hey, dude, I'm dying.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
First date.
Yeah.
What do you do if the chick grabs the bill first?
Like, okay. give me the scenario. Like the waiter comes by and he's like, whenever you guys are ready, I could check you on out of here.
And she fucking
and she does like
it. She snap. Well, I don't know if
like
she goes
I
out.
got this.
I don't know if she goes out of her way to look at you and like fucking.
Well, no, but like the joking little like, don't worry, I got it.
Yeah,
like
but she just. Not even joking. She just takes it and then she's like looking at it and stuff and puts her card down. Like, what do you do? Just be like,
oh, I mean, I obviously will say something like, oh, don't you fucking do that shit. And I'll do the reach for the wallet and I'll get my wallet out and then she'll, I don't know, what's her reaction to me getting my wallet out?
oh, no, I got it this time. I got it. You don't have to.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. We ain't
Are you
doing
going
that
to tell
shit.
chick to get the fuck out of here first, eh?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Oh,
you
yes.
would not.
Yes.
I guarantee you.
I fucking put
Dude,
it on.
Even my ass would not say get the... I take that back. I said that on Saturday. But if I was at like a nicer
gladly.
restaurant, not a fucking coffee shop, yeah, I'd be like...
Because here's the thing. I would only go on a date with a girl that would be understanding enough of like the humor that I enjoy and giving and receiving it with me. So if she tried pulling that, I'd be like, oh no, I'm not going to let you pay. And she'd be like, oh no, this one's on me. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. I'm going to have to fucking split. I'm going to split this with you.
Yeah, okay, because for me, I'm the same way because I'll get the feeling like, oh, she's going to go tell her friends like this motherfucker didn't pay for me on the first date or something. And then she never sees me again. And that's all she knows of me is I didn't pay on a date.
See,
here's fucking drive me nuts, dude.
Here's the other thing is like, I'm also that type of person that any sort of like situational thing like that where, you know, like the dude's supposed to open the door for the lady or like the dude's supposed to pay the bill or like those little cliche scenarios, like I always point them out too. Like, oh, I ain't going to let you be the fucking lady and pay for the bill so that from now on, I always get known as the guy that doesn't take, or the guy that takes a girl out and doesn't pay for it. Like, I will straight up say that to them. And then they're like, oh, ha, 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 you're so, no, that's not the way it is. And I'll be like, the fuck it isn't, because I know that's what's going to happen. So here's my card.
Well, I went to a coffee shop on Saturday and I paid and the girl was like, oh, you didn't have to do that. Like, thank you so much. I was like, nah, I expect this.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
raised to pay.
That's the other thing is like,
like if I don't pay and the girl says that, then I'm like, oh, I feel like a piece of shit. Like
in today's day and age, it's like weird though if you're a guy and you're like, no, don't worry, I'll do the cliche old school guy things to do. Now it's kind of like, oh no, it's times are progressing, dude. Right. We don't have to be like that anymore.
I'm not gonna let the patriarchy control me. Do you see what Demi Lovato said going on there?
No,
dude,
I don't follow.
She
I thought you didn't have social media.
Said, I fucking watch the news, dog.
Okay, what did she say?
She said that men held her back. She said that men told her not to progress as a woman and like that she was little compared to men.
Like in what way though? Like in her
like don't do songwriting and don't fucking, you know, don't progress as a singer because you're a woman. You're not supposed to be as big or whatever as men.
Oh, I believe that. Oh, are you kidding? Dudes in the industry, dudes fucking dominate everything in the industry. Dudes dominate everything in every aspect of the world.
All right, no, dude, they don't. Yeah, because the dude fucking dominates a modeling business.
Obviously not like
then
okay,
they don't fucking dominate everything.
Okay,
don't be the guy that's like, don't be a guy that's like, oh, dude, men have controlled the world for ages, bro. You know how many queens and like women have done more shit than men in history of the world? Everybody's like, oh, male white dude, or an old white guy, or an old fucking black dude, or just a man with a penis in general. He's ruled the world. They've all ruled the world. What a load of crap, dude.
Are you done?
Yeah, because I'd like to hear what you'd have to say on defending Demi Lovato and saying men don't control everything.
Okay, so think of how many of the fucking queens there have been, or what more queens than there have been dudes. Obviously, Queen of the fucking Elizabeth of England right now is queen, and there's 3 billion dudes in the world that obviously aren't king, all right? But think of how many more fucking kings there have been than Queen Elizabeth.
Those kings had queens, though.
Not all of them. The fuck they did.
Not all of them.
Think of
not
King
all
Henry.
of them. Oh, King Henry.
Henry
yeah, like
VIII.
with the 9 wives.
He had 8, all right, motherfucker.
Whatever. Okay, 8 wives.
Yeah.
So
and you know
one motherfucker in history.
Oh, there was a lot more
and
than
there's
just
a lot
one
of people
guy.
who had queens. All I'm saying is,
and you know what? The king was in charge.
Back to the Demi Lovato thing.
The king was in charge.
Dudes do not
didn't
control
do shit.
everything. This lady's just bitching about life because she wants more attention for coming out as non-binary, and people are like, oh, this lady's weird as fuck. And she's like,
Is she
no.
coming out as non-binary now?
She already did.
Oh, I see. I don't know any of this shit.
She came out as non-binary, and then she was.
But I could totally see like a dude producer that's like, hey,
Yes.
I'm the producer of this company. No, fuck that. I'm not gonna produce that song that you wrote. I'll only produce one of the songs that Jason Derulo or whoever the fuck wrote for you.
Yes.
I'm not going to do that. So yeah, at that point, yeah, dudes are controlling her and repressing her.
But you're telling me her whole career for 20 years they did that?
I guarantee you there were pivotal moments where it was like, hey, I'm sure that if I did it this way, I'm going to do this. If I did it the way I want to do it, my career would have gone in a totally different fucking direction.
She'd have been fucking weirder and probably canceled earlier if she went her own route. So she can thank Disney and all the dudes for making her somewhat fucking normal until now.
Also, you can't determine what she does or doesn't think about her own opinion, because that's also just her opinion of being like, hey, I think all these dudes fucking held me back. Okay, whether they did or didn't, that's not for me or anyone else or you to determine.
I'm not determining, but that's what she said, and I'm just calling
that's the way
bullshit
she feels.
on it.
All right.
Like,
and that's the way you feel, and that's okay.
Trying to make me look bad, dude.
I'm not trying to make you look
bad at all. I know damn well as soon as we get off this podcast, you're going to be like, dude, Demi Lovato, that's fucking weird.
No, like,
and I'm going to be like, wow, look at the guy who doesn't say this shit on the podcast, but he's a completely different person off the podcast.
No, because I think that's kind of fucking weird in itself, too. Like, don't get me wrong.
Bro, come on, dude. Non-binary? What a load of crap.
Dude,
how do people believe that?
We went from, like, talking about dudes holding me back to judging non-binary people.
I'm not judging them. It just doesn't make sense, bro. There's not. You want to be gay or
I don't
like
understand it either,
or
but
whatever.
I don't tell them what to do.
If I'm not telling them what to do because they're not gonna listen.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying, like, if you want to be transgender or gay, I get it. But then, like, people coming out as non-binary, all I see is
what is that even? I don't even
know what it means. It just means you're not a boy or a girl. Like, you just identify as nothing.
What do you like? How does that make? Like, I don't understand.
I don't, dude. I'm telling you, I don't understand. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, she identifies as like nothing.
Can I like look this up?
Yeah,
first?
you can look. You can look it up.
I'm literally trying to process, and you can. I mean, are these the people that say like one day I'm a dude, one day I'm a chick, or like?
No, this is like she doesn't think she's a dude or a chick. She's just expressing who she is as a person.
Non-binary definition. Dude, you got some slow ass internet. What the fuck?
Well, it's probably because the fucking heat's beating down on the router right now.
The heat's beating on the router?
And the router's like, oh, fuck, dude, I'm dying right now. It feels like Thailand, 120 degrees.
I feel like I'm in 2005 trying to get signal.
Maybe you got a shitty phone, dude. You got Wi-Fi?
I do.
You got Wi-Fi?
I turned off the Wi-Fi because it ain't working.
Stupid. Why would you turn Wi-Fi off?
Because apparently.
It's the whole fucking point of Wi-Fi to make shit go faster, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought so too, but it's not working.
Either way, dude, my thing is like, I don't think men held her back. I think her decision of like trying to be an attention getter and figure out what she wants. Because she like had this roller coaster where she was depressed and everything. And I like understood it. I was like, okay, I see why she would be depressed. She's like a pop singer. She got a lot of people all over her all the time. Like a lot of shit.
Crazy famous from a super young age.
Yeah, like crazy famous. I understand. But like coming out and doing this like charades fucking show you're doing where you're like, oh, I blame everybody but me for all the bad shit that happened in my life. And I'm just gonna.
Is that what she said though? I blame everybody but me.
So blaming people for all of her mistakes and bad shit that happened to her world, the men that brought her down, I don't know. What definition do you put?
Well, I mean, like, did she exclusively say like, hey, everybody else was bringing men and everybody.
Jesus Christ, no. Grandma Jenny wasn't fucking.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
Bringing her like, down, but she said for all the bad shit,
is she like,
it was never her fault for bad shit.
That's what I'm
happened.
saying. Is she literally taking every fault off of her completely and saying absolutely?
Well, she never says anything's her fault, and she said blames like producers and people she did songs with and shit.
Well, anybody that does that is just fucking silly because nobody is perfect and nobody can not take any fault for anything.
Oh, Do you not see the world we live in today?
Well, I know how fucking counterintuitive that sounds.
Dude, why don't you take off your 17 fucking porn tabs and maybe you'd load a fucking screen once in a while.
I swear to God,
Jesus Christ, dude! I gotta look this up. I gotta fucking do everything,
dude. I've been on your internet.
You can see the sweat on my forehead.
I know.
Oh my God, that is bad. It's like
dude, my ass
it's like
is,
a 5 head now.
This chair is gonna look like one of the machines at the gym when you get up from it and you're just got ass sweat all over the seat.
Okay, not non-binary.
Is your internet? I'm connected to your Wi-Fi right now,
dude. It's because you got a shitty phone. Okay, when something, meaning not consisting of, indicating, or involving two. And when it specifically comes to gender, non-binary is a word that helps give voice to a diverse range of gender identities. Oh, so it's everything. So it's not that she doesn't think she's anything. She thinks she's everything.
So it's the opposite. So okay, so it is one of those folks. It's like, I'm this, I'm this, now I'm this, now I'm that. Is that what it is? You're giving me goofy looks over here, man. I don't know.
Just what the fuck? I can't continue with
Here's my thing with that. I think anybody can identify, like, if you want to identify as a fucking Red Bull can, by all means, man. Listen. By all means, you do what you want to do. Just be semi-consistent with it. If you say I'm a Red Bull can, and then the next day I come up to you and I say, hey, Mr. Can, how's it going? And you go, fuck you, I'm a pair of Pit Vipers now. I'm going to go, what? So it's basically the same thing. If you come up to me one day and you're like, hey, I identify as a dude today, cool, by all means, I'll call you. I'll call you Cole, whatever. And the next day you come up to me and you're like, I identify as, or I say, hey Cole, how's it going the next day? And you come up to me and you say, fuck you, I'm a chick now and I identify as Colleen or something else or Colina or whatever. Like, don't get angry at me until you tell me, like, if I don't know. That's the way I look at it. It's just like, if I don't know any better and this is what you told me prior, that's what I'm going to go based off of. And if I go based off something that you told me prior and then you get pissed at me, that's on you. That's not on fucking me or anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm not trying to beat around the bush or walk on eggshells about this. Like,
I'm just still thinking about, like, I think people that's got to be classified as a mental health problem.
No,
right?
I don't think it's got to be a health problem. I just think it's like, I think that.
So why is it when a criminal thinks the demons were talking to him and shit when he went and shot someone up or something, that's weird? But then you go to a person who thinks they're a different thing or a gender every other day and you're like, no, that's normal.
Because here's the deal. Because the person that thinks that they're a different gender every other day, that is brought on by themselves. That's their own personal decision. The other person that you're describing that says the demons were talking to them, that's like a outwardly not personal motivation that's moving your decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can place the blame on something else. You can say, the fucking demons in my head told me to do it. Whereas the other way, it's like, hey, I say, instead of, hey, the demons in my head told me to do it, I said to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that would make you more whacked out if you came to that decision by yourself.
Nah, I don't think so. I think that we as a society have such a little understanding of it, and I think it's because
it's not real.
It's just like, oh, I don't know about that. Get the fuck out of here. It's just like being gay. It's the same thing. We as a society in the 80s and 90s and all the way up until now just like didn't really fucking get it or understand it, so we just shunned the fuck out of it. And now that it's like we get it and we know that, like, oh, gay is not contagious and shit like that, like it doesn't fucking matter. And I think that we're just now starting to get into that process of like
making shit up.
Some people are comfortable with accepting it and just being like, yeah, whatever, I don't give a fuck. So that's the way I look at it.
Dude, in 20 years when you guys have all made this normal thing, I'm gonna have my little son or daughter like Timothy Jr. or whatever fucking, oh hey, that's Demi Lovato. They're it's so nice to meet you, Demi. And then Demi's gonna be, her doing a little non-binary thing or whatever that is.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, okay, we're going to have to go away from the crazy lady. She's just as bad as a drug addict, okay?
Ah, Jesus.
When she thinks about shit like that, you can't be around people like that.
You're the reason this world can't progress, Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Progress or just make bullshit up and believe it.
I don't know. 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. I'm not entirely sure.
Huh?
It's an old person saying.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
could
Mr.
tell.
C told you. All right,
Actually,
man, well,
yeah.
It's hot as fuck. And
It's hot as fuck in
I'm
here. I want to
sweating.
get out of this
Yeah.
goddamn room.
I want to get out of this goddamn room.
We're about to run out of time here. We're 50 minutes in. Let's wrap this bitch up.
All right, you guys have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you next time.
You got to go to work tonight, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Some of us got to work in this country.
Yeah, some of us.